Me and Coach Baldwin had a conversation on Thursday. He kind of sat me down, and the way that I was feeling and looking throughout the week. He kind of told me that he probably didn't plan on playing me today. So I mean, obviously, we weren't gonna rule it out, but that was the mindset kind of going forward. Just day by day, see how I felt today. So obviously this morning didn't really know what to expect. Woke up with a migraine, so that was great to add on top of that. And just fighting with that throughout the day, but went out to warm-ups and had it taped up and felt good enough. So
did you take Tylenol or something?
Nah.
Was that normal? Did you get migraines often? Or?
No, it was weird. Kind of just popped up. Weird.
This has been probably a challenging season for you, just what the expected role was supposed to be, and then you get hurt. How have you been able to kind of battle through all that and stay ready for the team?
I gotta say, it's just been the guys in the locker room. Showing up every day, see them putting in the work. Obviously, I'm not able to handle the same amount of work and load that they've been putting in day out, but just being around them, trying to support them in any way possible, being around, trying to be a vocal leader. I think they kept me in it. And today, if I was going to go, it was going to be for the seniors, and it ended up working out that way.
Luke said downstairs, I think I'm probably not getting the exact wording right, but he said that basically they were going to wait for you to say, tap someone on the shoulder and say, I want to go in. And they could sense you were chomping at the bit. I mean, you're always pretty vocal about wanting to get the ball and wanting to play. Today, was there any point where you said, hey, I'm ready to get in there or anything like that? Was there any moments like that?
Not really. I just obviously wanted to kind of feel it out. And I just tried to fulfill my role as best as I could. It wasn't, like I said, till warm-ups where I told Coach I was ready to go. And we stuck with the same plan. Jackson was going to go in the game first, and I was going to kind of relieve him when needed and then take the second series. But I wasn't worried about getting touches or anything. Just trying to play my best.
You've been pretty open about your hope that this season goes the way you want, perhaps since your last night. Did you approach this like it might be your last home game, or how did you kind of? What was your mindset about that?
It's in the back of my mind. Definitely did approach it like that, but you never know. So not necessarily ready to voice that yet.
When you
how you were feeling in warm-ups, did you think you were going to be up to 20+ carries today?
I had no idea, honestly. Like I said, I was just trying to feel how I was going to feel during the game. The first tackles or whatever it may be, obviously people love to tackle me low. So having a lower body injury isn't the most fun to play with at my position, but it felt good enough to be the role.
After the loss last week, there were guys who were kind of openly wondering whether everybody was bought in. I don't know if that got back to you. What were your impressions when you heard that, and just whether there was buy-in from the team? Were you wondering whether that was an issue for the team?
I don't necessarily think so. The emotions were obviously very high. And that's what you got to kind of look to. You got to make sure that everybody that's in that locker room has the same goals in mind. I thought everybody did. It wasn't anybody that I thought maybe doesn't have the same amount of interest to put in this as the others. But like I said, the emotions were high. It's just about coming together, kind of reiterating what our goal is and what we want to accomplish this season. Make sure everybody's on board.
Braelon, Vinny Anthony is a guy that obviously has been put in some big spots here. Just curious, what you've seen from his development as he was, kind of initially used more as a gadget player.
Yeah, he's grown tremendously in every way. He's taken on a very large role now, handling all the kicks, all the punts, and he's done a great job. Hard guy, a lot of effort on every single play every time he touches the ball. It could be a big one, so I think he's done a great job kind of taking on that role and running with it.
take us through the fourth down play in overtime from your perspective?
Honestly, the whole game to me was kind of like there wasn't much there. I'm gonna be real with you. Just try to put my head down, get what I can, and kind of the same thing with the touchdown run at the end too. Just try to bury my head and hope the line pushes me enough. They did.
scored a lot of touchdowns in Camp Randall, obviously, but to have one in that kind of moment in overtime, maybe or may not be your last game in the stadium. I mean, what does that mean? Does it carry a little bit more weight for you?
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's if that's it, I don't think there's a better way to go out than that. Overtime win, great team win, and it's all about sending out the seniors on the right note. So got it done.
There was a sequence where you had a long run and Jackson was running on the field. You were pretty adamant about waiting long. I guess you obviously have that level of say, but what goes into making that determination? And
it's just once I start to feel it, I don't want to come off the field. So just letting coach know that I don't want to come out unless I really need to. And he's good with that. I mean, he asked for that from us, and that's all I went into it. I just wanted the ball again.